May I request onto stage Mr. Manish Bhatia, CTO, Amazon Pay, to share his invaluable experiences that he has gained from the startup initiatives. Please put your hands together for him.
Hello. 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 Well, thank you for having me over here. It's an absolute delight and my honor to be in the middle of such an energetic quorum. So thank you for giving me this opportunity. So today, what I wanted to talk about is inventing on behalf of our customers. Driven by the mission to be the Earth's most customer-centric company, right? Innovation is at the core of what we do on a daily basis. It's our culture. I know a lot of companies might actually think that way, and their frameworks for innovation might be different. But for us, inventing on behalf of our customers has served us well. So today, what I wanted to talk about mainly was how we think about innovation and how do we keep ourselves current, right? With so much happening around, how do we keep ourselves current? And just to continue the startup theme, you could think about Amazon as hundreds of startups, right? Each with their very peculiar mission and vision, and somehow all of them aligning to a grander cause. Is that even possible? Let's find out, right? So this is a copy of the napkin drawing that Jeff Bezos actually drew 24 years ago. And this philosophy has not changed for us for 24 years now. So I'll quickly run you through what it really means. So you have to provide an awesome customer experience, right? If you provide a customer experience, it gives you traffic. If you have traffic, you have sellers on board. If you have sellers on board, you have tons of selection, right? If you have good selection, you again have good customer experience. So this is our growth cycle, if you will, right? And as you go through the growth cycle, because of growth and scale, we could lower the cost structure and then lower prices, which again leads to what we call customer experience betterment. So this has been the core of what all of our conversations are around in Amazon. So what we really try to do is invent what are those core inputs for our customers. And for us, they are price, selection, and convenience. These core inputs, we take an article of faith that would not change over time, right? Customers all around the world today would not, wake up the other day say, I want higher prices, right? All our business decisions are made to make sure we continuously lower price, provide vast selection, and give convenience to our customers. Faster deliveries, great customer experience, and so on and so forth, right? So this basically leads me to, what the most core myths and principles that we stand for. Obsess about our customers. You would be hard-pressed to actually walk into a meeting, a technical conversation, a project management conversation where we don't talk about our customers. We obsess about how do we make life simpler, better for our customers day in and day out. So that's one of our core tenets. And is it going on and off? Should take this out. Hello. So that's essentially our core tenet. I'm sorry about the technical issue. Could I not take? I just wanted this. Yeah. Is it better? Hello. Thank you. So, when you talk about customers all out, the basic thing that we generally look for is listening to our customers very carefully. Here are the products that are a result of actually listening to our customers, right? So I'll walk you through a couple of them. Amazon Pay EMI and exchange offers. This was essentially built to make sure that we address a very core customer need, which is making our making the buying experience more affordable for our customers. Then the Micron app was mainly to make sure that our customers who actually use low-end phones are actually able to shop on Amazon, use our M Shop. So how do we make it more lightweight? How do we address choppy network, which is very prevalent in India, right? Then we have Amazon Prime Now. I don't know how many of you guys have used it, but that specific product was mainly built to make sure we address two core problems: price, selection, and convenience. Actually, all three, right? And convenience is a very big factor when we actually envisioned the product called Amazon Prime. Amazon Pantry is basically how do we provide discounts on bulk buying. It was an ask from our customer. We were listening to them. We were understanding. Amazon Pay Balance, where you are actually able to put the change, if you're a cash on delivery customer, right? You're able to put the change back in your wallet. You don't have to deal with last-minute exchange saying, pay ahead, can I get 5 rupees back, things like that. Everything is taken care of. And obviously, Amazon Hindi is where we wanted to tap into the next 100 million customers. So each one of them have been a core tenet of how do we listen to our customers carefully, manage, organize well, and deliver very quickly. Product managers and project managers have been a critical part of all of these deliveries, right? So as we sort of move forward and listen to our customers and organize to deliver faster, sometimes that's not enough, right? Most of the needle-moving discoveries that we've made are something that customers have not asked for. So these are discoveries that what we have to do is tap into our inner imagination to figure out what would really benefit our customers. That is the core tenet, what we call wandering, right? This is where, here are a couple of examples of wandering at a global level. Amazon Prime was the result of, customers were not really asking for it. Kindle, Alexa, Amazon Web Services are great examples. Say it again.
No, we're not able to hear you.
Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Yeah, is it better? Okay. Can you hear me? I'm sorry about that. So, technical issues, absolutely. So I was essentially talking about how wandering has helped us make needle-moving discoveries. And if you think about it, wandering is not efficient, right? So in project management, how you think about making everything efficient, wandering is not efficient. It's almost like R&D, right? And how do you think about products that you have to step back, and sometimes it's okay to be inefficient, right? And if we are so convinced about, making sure that these products make it big, we have to kind of step back and make sure it's okay to be inefficient at some time, so that we get something bigger out from a customer standpoint. Sellafix is another India-first example of wandering, where we went in with the problem statement saying we want to make these products and our platform for sellers actually operationally efficient, right? Everywhere in the world, we had this product called Fulfillment by Amazon, where sellers would actually ship their products to an Amazon warehouse. The entire software was built around that notion of, product comes in, we basically ship it for the sellers. And in India, obviously, the demand was very different. This specific innovation was actually come where we took the product and we took the software in our sellers' warehouses. So sellers don't really have to ship the product into Amazon, right? This is a great example of how we kind of problem solved. Nobody was really asking for it, and we actually problem solved and took the product there so that it's operationally efficient. Sellers don't have to actually send their product to Amazon for us to ship it out, and everybody was happy. It actually, the side effect of that was we have more selection on Amazon then. So one of the core tenets we're thinking about, price, selection, conversion. This was a great example of actually adding more selection to our platform so that we get better experience. Oops, sorry. The other very core principle is our attitude and willingness to fail, right? So every company as it grows, everything has to scale, which includes failures. If your failures are not scaling with the scale of your business, you are not inventing enough where it will have a material impact on your bottom line, right? So this is a very interesting thought exercise that we generally go with, where as your company scales, as Amazon scales, we are completely committed to make sure that our experiments are more grander, right? And our experiments are set up for success, and our experiments are good bets. But not all good bets pan out. Sometimes this leads to multi-billion-dollar failures that we have to actually go through. But at the end of the day, the good news is, if even one of these wandering ideas, multi-billion-dollar bets, pan out, it far outweighs the overall investment we do in various different big innovations. So our willingness to fail is something that we take with our nose up. Here are a couple of examples. I don't know if all of you knew, Amazon also had a search engine, right? So we wanted to make sure that we create a search engine that, obviously with product, you could also come in and search for anything you want. That didn't go well. This is an example of a big failure that we had. I don't know how many of you knew, Amazon was into auctioning. Another example of things didn't go well. That actually brings me into another diversion, is be relentless. Be stubborn about the vision, but flexible about the details. And we don't give up easily. The marketplace that you see today, right, where sellers, which are not, retail sellers from Amazon, it took us 3 tries to get it right. We also reject the idea of either or. To just state the cliche, we like to have the cake and eat it too. Or actually, just to restate it, we would like our customers to have the cake and eat it too, right? So we try really, really hard. And at a meta point, we want to make sure that our customers don't have to make that choice or compromise around the 3 core tenets that we stand for: price, selection, and convenience. And the marketplace is a great example of what we've been able to build so far. Just to go into a little bit detail, this is our product detail page where a seller, a third-party seller, is actually selling on the Amazon platform, right? When this idea was conceptualized, right, there was so much debate internally whether it's actually the right thing for us. But when we step back to figure out, is it the right thing for the customers to get lower prices? Or is it the right thing for our customers to get better selection? Is it the right thing for the customers for sure that it's convenient and from an experience standpoint? And the answer was yes, we went all in. Be willing to be misunderstood. All the core tenets and principles I spoke about, right? We are misunderstood a lot, right? And we have a lot of exercise, practice around that also. Our investment in the future, what are we doing? How do we make sure that the investments now are panning, results 10 years from now, requires some bold thinking. Here are a couple of news articles, right? Amazon.toast, Amazon.bomb, right? But that actually didn't sway us from the grander vision of what we wanted to achieve. This brings me to a very, very, very important and almost a final principle that I would like to talk about today is it's always day one for us, right? Most of our decisions in meetings, most of how we think about is that we are just entering into a particular space. It's not that we've been around for 24 hours. So our decision-making mental model, the way we sort of think about things is very different. We always sort of think long-term, right? How do we make sure that we are investing for the long term and not taking shortcuts that could actually give you some, some numbers that you would not really be able to hold up to? The other interesting piece I wanted to sort of also bring up is we also talk about what would day 2 look like, right? We have papers internally written about, what do you have to look for? What are the red flags that you should be worried about to make sure you don't get into a day 2 culture, right? Like Jeff actually very aptly put, day 2 is thesis, followed by irrelevance, followed by excruciating and painful decline, followed by death. That's why it's always day 1 for us, right? So how is that, all these core principles, missions has treated us well so far, right? So here's an example of what Amazon.com looked like their first release. It's a static page. You can see there is no search bar on there, right? So this is how we started. Fast forward for today, we have 12 sites in Amazon worldwide with more than 350 million customers that are active customers buying day in and day out. This is how our Amazon.in looked like when we launched 6 years ago in 2013. We had 2 categories, books and movies. We had about 7 million selection. We had about 100 sellers on the platform. And we had 1 fulfillment center. This is how it looks today, right? We have more than 170 million products online on our site. Oh, by the way, you can also do money transfer, you can book flights, and there's more coming. So, the theme of this program is about adopt, obviously, transform, and then, what we call scale. What we're figuring out is good for customers is also good for India. This is how. We have 500,000 sellers on our platform, right? Which essentially means we've created, there are about 700,000 artisans and weavers who are associated with the platform. There are about 130,000 women entrepreneurs actually associated with the Saheli program on the platform. So before I get there, what I wanted to play is a quick video celebrating the sellers on our platform. Just kind of listen in.
I was into a fancy IT job 5 years back.
मेरे लिए भी ये टफ डिसीजन था स्टार्ट करना वेंचर ऑफ मेकिंग ब्रास आर्टिफैक्ट्स.
I always had a passion towards handicrafts, brass, and I think I'm lucky to follow this.
We always thought to employ women artisans, especially people who are coming from not so well-to-do families. We are hoping one day their supplementary income becomes the primary source of income.
This is the profit that we want. This is the profit, the joy that you see on people when they themselves cross the boundaries that are set by the community.
As parents, we always think that we'll be leaving bank balance and a good future for our kids. And that is where we came up, with the pencil idea, with the seed pencils, where once they are done with the using, they can plant it, where they can see a plant growing, which is a learning for them.
Gives immense happiness to us that we are able to give the artist community of Odisha a pan-India platform.
సెల్ఫ్ సాటిస్ఫాక్షన్ ఉంటుంది కదా వర్క్ చేస్తే, మాకు అది ఈ వృత్తిలో ఉంది, ఇదే కంటిన్యూ అవుతున్నాం, దీని మీదనే ఆధారపడి ఉన్నాం. ఇంకా సంతృప్తినిచ్చే విషయం ఏంటంటే మేము తయారు చేసిన చేనేత ఉత్పత్తులు దేశవ్యాప్తంగా ఇది మేము తయారు చేస్తున్నామని మేము చెప్పుకుంటున్నాం.
200 साल पहले जो जयपुर के महाराजा राम सिंह जी थे, उन्होंने ये का वर्क चालू करवाया था। पहले क्या होता था कि हमारा प्रोडक्ट केवल सीमित जगह पर जाता था। अब जब से अमेजोन ने ऑनलाइन करा है, इस वर्क का लोगों को जानकारी हुई, चाहे एक पीस भी जा रहा है तो बड़ी अच्छी खुशी होती है।
We actually launched a couple of years ago a program called Global Selling, right? And this gave an opportunity to about 50,000 small and medium businesses to list products that are now available globally, right? This is what we call, make it India at scale. This is what we call digital India at scale. We also, since we've been in Amazon, obviously we've created thousands of jobs. We've probably created about, with our investment in warehouses, with our investment in last mile logistics and tech, we've probably created about 50,000 jobs, 100,000 tertiary jobs. Obviously, with 500 sellers, on the platform, they have to sort of employ others. This is actually skills in India at scale. So again, I wanted to, in this regard, just play a very quick video to sort of kind of bring it home.
आज हमारे आसाम की पहचान, हमारी पोशाक मेखला चादर को आपने पहना, पसंद किया और इसी वजह से आज वो पूरे इंडिया के वार्डरोब में पहुंची है। धन्यवाद।
हाँ तो केमिकल फैक्ट्री में हिकिड़ो वर्कर आहियां। ही कच्छी लीपण जी वस्तु बनाइण मुंहिंजो शौक़ु आहे। आहिनि जा पखाण करी मुंहिंजी कला के घर जी भिति ते स्थान ॾिना अने मूंखे कलाकार बनाई वधा। आभार।
शिलाईवर घर तर चालतं, पण दुकानाच्या या छोट्याशा कोपऱ्यातून होणारी एक्स्ट्रा कमाईतून माझ्या कुटुंबामध्ये एक्स्ट्रा आनंद आला। तुमची प्रत्येक ऑर्डर तुमच्यापर्यंत पोहोचवताना माझा आनंद वाढला। खूप धन्यवाद।
I'm 57. It took me 14 long years to become a published author. And you, my readers, you liked it so much. Please keep reading. I'll keep writing. Thanks a lot.
நான் ஆர்டரை டெலிவரி பண்ணும்போது உங்க முகத்துல புன்னகையும் கண்ணுல சர்ப்ரைஸையும் பார்த்து எனக்கு பெருமையா இருக்கு. உங்க ஆர்டர்ஸ்னால தான் இன்னைக்கு நான் என் வீட்ல ஏர்னிங் மெம்பரா இருக்கேன். நன்றிங்க.
I am प्रशस्ति, छोटे से शहर की लड़की, इतने बड़े स्टेज पर आज है यहाँ। आपकी तालियों से ये कमाल हुआ। पब्लिक में खड़े होने से जो थी घबराती, आपकी वजह से है अब स्टैंड अप की।
थैंक यू।
आपकी वजह से ये सफर शुरू हुआ है। ऐसे करोड़ों लोगों की कोशिशों को मौका देने के लिए थैंक यू।
It's absolute honor to be a part of this journey with Amazon. And I would like to thank all the project managers and product managers without which we wouldn't have been able to reach this scale. So thank you so much, leaving you with this thought.
Thank you very much, Mr. Manish Bhatia. Please be on the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, we have time for just one question if you have any questions. Okay, all right. Now, just a minute, sir. May I call upon Mr. Manoj Gupta, President of PMI North India chapter, to kindly come on the dais and felicitate Mr. Manish Bhatia. Mr. Manoj Gupta? All right, may I call upon, there you go.